taking deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm over blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding red. The end of the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Oh, smoke for greatness. Oh, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I am the champion. Oh, come on, try to take it. Oh, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Oh, smoke for greatness. Oh, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I am the champion. Oh, come on, try to take it. Oh, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I am the champion. Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep. You pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come undone. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you tell me you love, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, I'll be your remedy.
Good afternoon, my followers, subscribers, and friends and fans. It's me, Mike. And today, we had a long day. Worked sun up, sun down. Literally. Got up and the sun was barely coming up. And got home and the sun was going to sleep. So, today we're going to talk about the locomotive controller. How it works and where to get it, okay, and how we're going to be wiring it. So this is the device that actually controls the locomotive. There's your reverser, which provides for forward, neutral, and reverse. And one thing to know about these, without this key, you cannot control anything on a locomotive. So, if you have one of these, don't get inside a unit and try to drive it. I do not condone any type of those actions. But, without this does not work. Which means you cannot put it into gear. All you can do is play with the brakes. But this is the main key that operates everything in the system. Now I can operate the throttle, and I can operate the dynamic electrical braking. I can't take it out when it's in forward. Can't take it out when it's in reverse. I can't take it out when it's in neutral. So this locomotive controller I got off of eBay. And we're going to be showing you that information there. You do have to email them, contact them, and possibly sign waivers. You can buy them brand new. They do sell GE refurbished ones. And also they sell EMD refurbished controllers. And I'll show you the prices on these things. But to show you how we hooked it up, we're going to come over here. We get everything opened up. So, to get a closer look, this is your locomotive controller. General Electric. Came off of Union Pacific 9100. It was a -8 unit. I cleaned it up, repainted it, completely redid the faces, reinstalled new lighting to the unit. So I'll take off the flash. And the lighting is off. Why is the lighting off? It might be not connected. Okay. I believe so if that is the case. There we go. Now it's on. I just had to reset the button on the Arduino. So your Arduinos, teensy Arduinos, whenever they are up and running, they do have the light showing. So this teensy Arduino, which is that microcontroller right there, it controls all the potentiometers, which is for all the levers. Okay? So we've got 2 levers here and 3 levers here. Now we're going to go to the back. And this is how this device looks on the inside. We're going to get the light on. There's a lot of switches. And the way that works is whenever certain things are pressed, certain switches go down and provide power current source. They are letter numbered. And you have down here your reverser. Now that reverser is also controlled by switches, which are down here. These guys up here. Those are your switches for the... No, I'm sorry. My fault. Take that back. Those are for your reverser. Neutral, forward, reverse, or sometimes it does 2 at once. So when the reverser is in forward, I've got A and B in the up position. W is in the down position, providing power. Throttle is set in idle. I've got S, which is up here, in the down position. I have L in the down position. So whenever both of those things are reading, but if you really want to make it technical, you could, but I made it simple and I put in potentiometers. So one potentiometer is via plug down there that is glued with a 3/2 inch CPVC cap. I drilled a hole through the potentiometer cap, tightened my flathead screwdriver, which I'm going to be updating that. That's going to be an Allen key because I've got to adjust it. But the potentiometer is glued to the bottom of the base. So drill a hole through a 1/2 inch CPVC cap, get a coat hanger, bend it into the way you need it, like a hook, and then have it go through the potentiometer. And the potentiometer, what that does is it'll read 50, 75, 50, 25. Wife is calling me, but dadgummit, I'm in a video. She's gonna have to wait. Sorry, no tamales. But the way that works is like that. Now you see these yellow and green wires? Those are the wires for the lighting. Okay. On top, we've got our two potentiometers that control the levers for your throttle and also your dynamic braking. So whenever those are ran, which will come back over here, we'll do the dynamic brake, which is the top one. Whenever I move that lever, that big block moves and it rotates. So what I did was I super glued the top of the potentiometer to that, and then I set my potentiometer in there, secured it via piece of galvanized strap. It's a 2-hole strap, so it's got a hole on the bottom that I had to drill out. That bolt goes through right there. And then I had the hole that I bored out to there. And I secured the potentiometer to that. So whenever I move it, it is moving the potentiometer and registering a reading. That is in the programming aspect. So when it stops to 1, then I do bloop, setup, which it takes 10 seconds to set up in the real locomotive. And then we do to the off position. Same thing on this guy. This is your throttle. Throttle right here. So whenever I do it, it does it in increments. Now your GE, it does have a stop to it, which that's obsolete. So normally it's set up for idle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is how you set up your potentiometers to these devices. You've got lead brackets that are built in here that lock the entire assembly into place. And you glue your potentiometers, which is super glue. Those are fun to take apart. They will come off, don't worry. So if it does mess up or wear out, you can switch out potentiometers. You're perfectly fine there. Which those caps, those got to get updated also, because I've got an Allen key I got to use on those. So whenever we get that sucker back into the idle, it reads idle. So that is how your locomotive controller works. It does the same thing as the brake assembly. There are pot sensors back there. So whenever we're talking about the pot sensors, I'm talking about the one Arduino that deals with the 5 pot sensor and aspect ratio lighting and power and ground, okay? So whenever we talk about that, we'll talk about that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually see where we get these devices and what the cost is on them. Refurbished and minimal cost core, which means non-working. It does work, but it's a core. So it's not in the best shape, but if you take your time and rebuild it, clean it up, make it look nice and pretty, you can make it look amazing. So we're going to get right here. So where I got my controller was off of eBay. There's a supplier out of California that refurbishes these for EMD and also GE. The person is going to be Transbus 1 space apostrophe 2138. So you click on him and he's going to send you to his feedback. And 43 results. So EMD locomotive simulator controller ready to install new. You are spending $3,800. Shipping is going to be about $5,000. After everything is said and done, you're spending about $4,500 for a brand new EMD locomotive controller. He does sell other components for locomotives. He sells these guys, which those are your dynamics and stuff. He's got literature, switches, knobs and gaskets, relays. GE EMD parts, EMD locomotive tube, clip bag, um, General Electric 2-pole model case circuit, stuff like that. So this is the person that you're going to want to contact if you're looking into getting a locomotive simulator. So plug assembly for locomotive, new, there's 20 available. So there are people that rebuild these things and get them up and running. Hose parts, flared adapters, pipe fittings. It's for your air and air supplies. 10 socket head screw. There's also flat washers and stuff, 15 bucks. But this is the guy that you're going to want to contact on getting a GE locomotive controller if you're looking for one. Or you can go to NRE, National Railway Equipment. There's also Turner Rail Leasing Company that does refurbish, but they're difficult to go through. So these are the most easiest people that you can get to, but I would say if he's not there, your main keywords are locomotive controller, EMD. So EMD, locomotive simulator controller, ready to install. He does build simulators. Your minimum cost on this thing is 10 grand. Minimum. So he builds the old school style for your GP38s, SD45-2s, and stuff like that. So that's that there. Which I'm surprised I don't see that. It's weird. Yeah, I don't see that. Strange. Normally I have it up there. I don't know. On that aspect. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. But you need to ask him for that if that's the case. If you want to spend 10 grand, you got 10,000 in credit you want to use, okay, perfectly fine. He does require a deposit. So 4.9 thousand items sold, 37 followers. Contact, I do have him saved. So this is the guy that you're looking for. TRANSBUS1. There's the guy. So he sells the GEs and the EMDs. So that's pretty much it. If you're looking on, what else? Let's see. Section out of that there. See, EMD, $3,800. Device, you got plugins, simulator aspect, wires. So yeah, these things are a little bit difficult to run and hook up and stuff like that. It's somewhat hard, I have to say. Brand new, unused, unopened, undamaged items. Original packaging where packaging is. So shipping to Canada, $100 to $200. USA, it's $150 to $250. I told you. Around the world, $300 to $500, depending on your location. Final price of purchase at cost. So this is the guy that deals with that. Man, look at that. Geez, Caterpillar piston. Bobcat door hinge. Oh, look at there. Cab glass door rear left. If you want a General Motor Detroit diesel, 16 cylinder, there you go. I got one of those right there. Wow. Digitrax. Okay. Excellent, fast shipping well packaged, described and highly recommended. So yeah, this guy is a good dude. He's pretty cool. He's where I got my locomotive controller from. So, great guy. But yeah, contact him, ask questions, and he'll get back to you as soon as possible. see, that's pretty much it there. That part. That's that there. So. But that's it today. It's a short video. I've got a long day tomorrow. I've got a filtration system we're going to install. And hopefully be good to go on that part. Let it sit for an hour. And so depending on how that goes. But that's where you get your locomotive simulator from. Transbus 1. So, pretty much it there. Well, yes, as we can see here, coming back down this way. I don't know if I showed you, but I got my lights put back in. Which looks real nice at night. So lighting aspect, yeah, whenever you're putting this stuff in, the way I did this here, I actually took out the screws, cleaned everything up, because yeah, whenever you get the stuff, it's dirty, oily, and just gross. So you'll learn how to take apart this whole assembly here, pretty much. If I can see myself here, yes. You've got screws that are flatheads. Then you've got sockets that are these guys, which there's 1, 2, 3. Then you got 1, 2, 3 across here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 under here, 1, 2 under there. So 1, 2, so 4 on this guy, 4 on this guy, 4 on this guy, and then there's 1 here and 1 here. The ones that go all the way across, which are these here, those actually connect this cover plate to the actual locomotive controller itself. Inside these handles, you're dealing with sockets that you take off, also sockets that you take off, and then you take these covers off. And you've actually got to get these lined up whenever you do it. You really can't do it like that, but... So, yeah, leaving the handle in there is somewhat fun to take the stuff off. But there's a way to do it. You'll figure it out. Don't worry. It's not hard. So you can always, like, whenever you... This is the way I did it. I moved everything over to the left, unscrewed the handles, and then took out the key, and then took off the covers, and then the cover plate. So that's how I did that, because whenever you install this device into your simulator stand, there's going to be a cutout hole, as you saw in the builds, if you're focusing on the builds. So you've got to actually screw this in, and then push the back end of the actual controller and line everything up and start tightening it nice and slowly. That's a beautiful song. I like that. And putting it in. So yeah, I use some heavy duty screws here, flat Phillips heads. And you've got to make your measurements precise, because this thing, the way it fits, it's real snug. So you got to take your time building your faces. So, because actually the play that you have is a 1/4 inch all the way around. A 1/4 inch all the way around, because the actual base of that controller sits right there. So whenever you set the system up, you pre-drill your holes, that way you're not ripping the wood and causing it to split, and then as you're running this device, it's starting to fall apart on you off the actual wood. And you can't do it too thick. That's the problem. You got to use certain wood, which this is I believe it's a 1/4 inch thick plywood. On other systems I used 1/2 inch. So you're dealing with different sizes of plywood. Like this guy here, 7/16, if not 3/8 plywood here. I could have done use the same face, but it's my simulator. Decided to make it look special, so it's not major. Perfectly fine. But get back over here, darn it. What happened to that damn music? But yes, that's how you do that. Now, as me, I've got kids. This is why I locked this remote to this. It doesn't go anywhere. And because it controls the TV on the side. I've got my remote in the front for the front one, which I'll be slowly building a box here to put it in. So that comes through time. But I'm happy with it as it is right now. Got a front row seat to my funeral. Got a front row seat to my funeral. But yeah, that's it. Talking about your locomotive simulator, the locomotive controller. Now, as you can see up there, we do have the PTC screen, positive train control screen, and now coming time. Yes, the PTC screen. Once these simulator devs decide to make that functioning on their routes, I will get a screen. I've got one set on by. I can get actually a WebTech screen. The buttons, they're just for show. All it's gonna do is show the information of the unit and what I got coming up. The MFD screens, I'll be getting those this new year, which I've got about a month and a half to go. I will be out on vacation at the end of the year, so you won't see me on doing some videos. I'm just letting y'all know. Last 2 weeks of the year, I'll be MIA, missing in action. So, the phone, I was actually looking up the phones. These things are like almost $200. Yeah, that telephone right there with that holder, $200. So yeah, you're spending money on a simulator if you really want to build a simulator, which is perfectly fine with me. Because yeah, I want a phone like that, because I'm going to wire that thing up and make it actually work, which will be amazing. So that'll be fun. Just grab the phone, talk to the dispatcher. But building your locomotive simulator. Yes, sir. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like, hit the like and subscribe button if you like this content. And as I always say, thank you for watching. It does, it does help. I try not to do this in vain. But I do thank you for watching and subscribing and tuning in. And hope you like the music. Press that like and subscribe button if you do like the videos. I hate sounding like a broken record, but everybody says it like it's like a fad going out of style. Next we'll start talking about the MFD screens. We'll do a little video on those guys on how to hook them up. It's real simple. It's doing 2 wires and a splitter and hooking it up to the back of your computer. And it shows the same view that you see on these 2 TVs here, but you can actually move your page and make it enlarged to the view of the screen. So that'll be cool there. What else? Then we'll get into coding. Yeah, because I talked about the wiring, we talked about the radio, we talked about the brake assembly, we talked about all the buttons, okay? Also the switches. And we'll talk about the screens pretty much easily. Yeah, talk about the screens. There's people out there that do restoration of control stands and stuff. So if you know anybody that you can get parts from, contact them. Ask them, hey man, I'm planning on doing this. Can you help me get this? You know, so there's groups on Facebook, as I believe y'all already know. Run 8, Train Simulator, Classic Fans. Also, your simulator for Train Sim World, which I can play on this game, on this system here. I can play it. It's pretty fun. They just don't have the side view yet. That's the problem. So, but yeah, I can play Train Sim World on here. Get the view on the front. It's pretty realistic. It's pretty fun. But I'm having to use the rail driver for the controls because they're not compatible with these guys. The buttons are, the switches and stuff, but the main levers for Train Sim World, they don't work, so it sucks. They need to make an interface. If anybody knows the guys and the developers for these two companies on Run 8 and Train Sim World, they got to create an interface for a custom build locomotive simulator. So, and if anybody knows how to reach out to them and have them contact me, hey, tell them to hit me up. That's pretty much it there, I believe. There you go. What happened here? Play. But that's pretty much it on that part. Really don't know what else to talk about. Let's see. But yeah, I do have a busy week. I'm putting in 2 filtration systems for homes. Which, as I say, water quality is key in plumbing, because if you don't have proper water quality in your home, your plumbing will get messed up, which means your faucets, your refrigerator, your washer, or dryer. If you're dealing steam on the dryer, you will get a lot of calcium buildup because of the steam and the calcium in the water in the dryer, which will affect the rubber components. Like I went to a homeowner today. I've been in this house 20 years and I've never heard of that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Why am I here then? Did oxygen break your toilet? No. Well, what's in your toilet that makes it run? Water. Well, think about it. You know, shoot. Well, your prices are insane. No, plumbing's expensive if it's done the right way, and it's expensive if it's done the wrong way, because guess what? You're paying twice. You're paying the cheap way, and now you're paying the fucked up, correct way. Pardon my French. So, as I persist on saying, water quality is a major key in plumbing. Because without it, you're going to be calling me, buddy. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, guess what did it? Your water. Your water sucks. Like the water boy. Water sucks if it's not filtered. Or if it's not protected. Yeah, this stuff, man, there's so much nasty stuff inside the water. Sure, you want to find out what's in my water? Since we're talking about water and trains. Because, yeah, trains need water, right? Stay cool. Shoot, here we go. We'll go on to, boom, Google. EWG. Water database. Yes, sir. Boom. What's in my water? Boom. Wow. My zip code. No. Continue this site. Champion. Go. So mine is going to be Mud District number 19. Yes, sir. Out here. That's out of Houston. Oh, bastards. So, continue to say, quit that. So I'm going to show you what's in my water since we're talking about water. If y'all boys really think your water is good in your house and you don't have a water filtration system or something that purifies your water, check this out. This is going to make this minute about 20 minutes longer, but you're going to see. Fort Bend County Municipal Mud District, number 19. This is who gives me my water. So, which I'd love to show you my house, but I can't do that due to safety precautions for the family. Sorry, no tamales. But it is purchased groundwater. Okay. Contaminants detected, there are 16 out of 32 total contaminants. Legal does not necessarily equal safe. Getting a passing grade from the federal government does not mean the water meets latest health guidelines. Legal limits for contaminants in tap water have not been updated for almost 20 years. Minimal 40 years in certain municipalities. Best way to ensure your tap water is clean is to keep pollution out of the source of water in the first place. So if you're pouring gas and stuff onto the ground, don't do that. So, this is what's in my water. Contaminants detected. First one is arsenic. Potential effect is cancer. 325 times the legal limit. Or their standards. Legal limit is 10 ppb, parts per billion. EWG guidelines should be 0.004. This utility has at 130. Next one is bromochloric acid. Okay, that's the shit that you're bathing in. Pardon my French. Potential effect, multiple. Let's see the details. What does this bromochloric acid do? What is this? Bromochloric acid. Status: no national drinking water standard exists. What? There's no standard for this contaminant in my water? No. It is formed when chlorine and other disinfectants are used to treat drinking water. Bromochloric acid and other disinfection byproducts increase the risk of cancer and may cause problems during pregnancy. Results found from 2019. States detected was 24. Utilities detected 4,566. People served 55 million people are exposed to this. Cancer and change to fetal growth and development. I've got a question. Do you think that could have been the cause of me not having a damn hand? Tell me. So you tell me. The guideline on this stuff is supposed to be 0.02. Mine's got it at 1 point something. That's insane. Texas, California. Texas has the highest number. Look at that. Jeez. Utilities. That's insane. That's just bromochloric acid, bromochloromethane, bromoform, chloride. Potential effect: change in blood chemistry. That deals with your DNA aspect, buddy. As you can see, potential effect: cancer, multiple cancer. What else? Cancer, multiple cancer. Which they say on these guys here, like dibomochloromethane. That's a chlorine disinfectant. It is one of the total trilomethanes, TTHMs, that is formed when chlorine and other disinfectants are used. So you see, they're using chlorine and disinfectants that create other disinfectants, byproducts, that actually screw your body up through long-term exposure. Look at this utility. 7.25 ppb, national average is 3, state average is 5. This is in my house. This is what they're giving me. No legal limit. What? So it says, assessment as 1 in a million lifetime risk of cancer. Values greater than 1 in a million risk level can result in increased cancer causes above 1 million people. So, treatment byproducts, pollution sources, filtering options, activated carbon, and RO. Which RO, unless the doctor gives it to you, don't get it. They waste a lot of water. So we'll go back to that. Chloroform, that's a sleep agent, isn't it? Details. Chloroform is one of the total trilomethanes formed in chlorine and other disinfectants. Chloroform, let's see. Chloroform is a sleep agent, though. No national drinking water standard exists to this ship. 48 states out of 50. Utilities detected 25,000. People served 237 million. Cancer harmful to fetal growth and development. Jeez. California has it the highest. Look at that. 998 utilities. Texas is 2,362 it's found in. Man, a lie. They're trying to kill us all, aren't they? New York, 18,000. Jeez. That's insane. So. Chlorium hexavalent, potential effect cancer, dibomuritic acid, multiple effects, details, what does this do? Haloacidic acids, federal standards for chlorine and other disinfectants in drink water. More about this contaminant, what does it do? Cancer, change the fetal growth and development. So there's a lot of things that'll just screw us up and make us retarded, come out jacked up. And we wonder why we're in special ed. It's your water, buddy. Triloacetic acid, trilomethanes, 143. Radium combined 226228. Uranium. Jeez, that's in my water. This is all the stuff that is in my water. Uranium. Triloacetic acid, trilomethanes, radium combined 226228. Haloacidic acids 9, haloacidic acids 5, dichloric acid, dibomochloromethane, dibomuric acid, chlorium hexavalent, chloroform, chlorite, bromoform, bromochloromethane, bromochloritic acid, and arsenic. The others detected? Butanol, 24-D, aluminum. Aluminum makes you stupid. No legal limit on that. Artazine, barium, chlorium, fluoride, manganese, molybdenum, monobromic acid, bromoatic acid, monochloric acid, nitrate, strontium, selenium, nitrate, and vanadium. No legal limit. 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 Do you really think your water's safe for you to drink and bathe in? Because your body does absorb this trash. And you wonder why you got spots on your liver and lung cancer and freaking arthritis and a lot of other crap. But I eat nasty food anyways. Well, shoot, stop the stuff that's coming into your house, dude. Come on. Yeah. This is what's in my water. This is what I'm exposed to. I'm sorry, guess what? I've got a filtration system on my house. Oh, that's an awesome song. So yeah, a little bit of plumbing and trains. This is what I like doing. I'm a plumber by day. And I'm a rail driver at night, baby. I like that part.
You're acting like the house on fire. I'm the problem. No, it's just the way I'm wired. Sorry to disappoint you, but I just won't budge. Just give up on me. Just give up on me. I'm a lost cause. Do it the way I want. Don't get to say I'm boss of the one and only need myself. And I'm gone. Think I'm insane. Why not go on and say what you want? You want it like I'm a loser.
I gotta keep it low because my kids are asleep. They got school tomorrow. So, hey, it's time to cut it down. Take it easy and enjoy myself, I would say. Thank you for watching and enjoying the show. It really does make me happy. And I do thank you again, as I say. Hit the like and subscribe button. I hate saying it, but I got to. I sound like a broken record because I'm a loser. That's an awesome song. Repeat that real quick.
fire. I'm the problem, no, it's just the way I'm wired. Sorry to disappoint you, but I just won't budge. Just give up on me, give up on me. I'm a boss, gotta do it the way I want it. Don't get to say I'm boss of the one and only me, myself, and I'm long gone. Think I'm insane, why not? Going to say what you want. You want it like I'm a loser, loser. I gotta prove, yeah, prove, yeah.
Oh shoot, no, don't do that.
Come around, I've been feeling down, sick and tired.
Sorry.
What's the problem? You acting like the house on fire. I'm the problem, no, it's just the way I'm wired. Sorry to disappoint you, but I just won't budge. Just give up on me, give up on me. I'm a boss, gotta do it the way I want it. Don't get to say I'm boss of the one and only me, myself, and I'm long gone. Think I'm insane, why not? Going to say what you want. You want it like I'm a loser, loser. I gotta prove, yeah, prove, yeah.
I don't really care. Throw your finger in the air. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do ya? I don't really care. Throw your finger in the air like la 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 la. La 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 la. So whenever people call you a loser, just say la 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 la. I bet you they'll trip out. Like, oh my god, you like trains? You're a loser. Well, guess what? La 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 la. Thank you. Shoot, I can do la 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 la. That's what she said. Hell yeah, that's a damn badass song. I tell you what. I don't know if she did a video to it, but it's pretty cool. I don't really care. Put my finger in the air like la 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 la. La 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 la. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. I don't really care. Put my finger in the air like la 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 la. La 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 loser. That's pretty much it for the night, baby. It's pretty much it for the night. And as we always go.
UP Glidden Sub-Dispatcher Spring to the BNSF 4178, over.
Alrighty. Dispatch is calling and it's time to roll out. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching. As I say again, hit that like and subscribe button. Comments. I'm looking for comments. Send me comments, what you want to learn, what you want to see. As I'm getting there, how you like the videos. I've actually checked out one of my views, and man, that thing had like 500 something views on it, which I'm like, okay, tell me what you liked about the video. What things I could work on whenever I do my driving simulations. I'm almost at that 50. I'm almost at the 50 for my subscribers, so I can start going live and interacting with y'all. That's what my main goal is. So as I'm playing, y'all will be here on this screen TV, commenting. I'll be reading and interacting, talking with y'all, and we'll be driving and videotaping live. So that's what we're looking at there. That's my main goal there, and to grow this feed pretty much. Yes, in the future, I am planning on doing a Dash 9 build. That's my next project that I want to do. As I had stated before, this next year there are plans for me to actually get a simulator at a museum up and running. I was talking to the head people in charge. They're like, yeah, Mike, we're going to be contacting you this year to work on the figures, get the numbers and the funding for bringing the simulator that we have up and running. So I'm like, cool. All I need is a place to put it so I can take it apart, get all the components, put it back all together, test it, run it, and get it up and running. That way people can come out and enjoy the simulator. So it will be amazing. So I will learn new things There's actually a locomotive distance counter that's going to be up and running on that guy. Also, a couple of other things on that device there. There is no radio. We are going to get a radio face for that, so we can listen to the dispatcher on that part. So it'll be pretty neat. It will be pretty neat, I have to say. I've got to figure out how to program everything whenever I do that. That way everything does kick on and run simultaneously. That way they just press a button to turn it off, press a button to turn it on. So that's going to be fun there. That is, I say. I'll have to learn how to do some programming on that part. But thank you for watching. Have a great night. We shall see you hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day, okay? BNSF 4178 out.